Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to TGC Tours. We're sitting here week 34 in season 10. We're at Wings Spread Prairie Club. It's listed as a fictional course in the Sand Hills of Nebraska. So no water, just a lot of tall prairie grass and so forth. So if you kind of get off the beaten path, it's a little more challenging, but no losing of strokes that I've seen when I looked at it. Last week's result, unfortunately, ended up 45th out of, I think, 56. Actually, they only gave tour cards up to +2, which was still probably 20 people. You know, obviously it was a little bit easier. So, big difference here. I have spent some time at suggestions of commenters to maybe try to understand putting a little bit better. And so I found some courses that basically are just all putting. And I've been practicing on those for 3 or 4 full rounds. Plus I did a practice round here after that. Putting's definitely, I think, significantly improved. I think I 3-putted maybe 1 hole. So the practice round I did here, unfortunately, was still a +7, which was not great. But I think just over time, you know, hopefully things will improve. But based on all of that, I think this is going to be a challenging one. I think I'd have to do really, really well to get a tour card. And I don't know that if I'm not under par for the entire event, that I'd have a shot at all. I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen them cut off where they stop giving tour cards to people who were under par for the event. So I think if I could pull that off, that would be enough. But, you know, so I think that's going to be my target. But at this point, I obviously just need to do better, because, I mean, +7 in 4 rounds is still +28, which is better than last week a little bit, but it's not going to be nearly enough for what I need. But my hope is, as I continue to try to hone things and so forth, that we'll be in better shape. So I know I've had some folks also comment, like, if I could explain a little more what I'm doing with putting. Now again, I've really got a different approach to putting, so you're going to see kind of me taking some strokes back, and that is definitely everything I found. Everybody's trying to figure out where the vibration is, so that you know where you need to swing. So there's definitely, in essence, what look like, you know, they're not practice swings, obviously, but they're just like trying to feel for the distance. And that does seem to do a lot better. So I'm hoping the result, at least from the putting side, will be improved, and that overall then that will help with the overall outcome. So let's get going. Alright, so fairways are normal, which is nice. Greens are firm, but speed is medium fast, which is not great. Alright, and the settings here, low wind, so default, and the green speed is fast, which I think is more than medium fast.
Hello to you. My name's John, and I'm officially welcoming you to this society event. And today we start with a par 4. Time to put this in the fairway. What do you say?
Alright, now the other thing I had, and again, hopefully it's not like I blew my load on my practice round, but I only had 1 bad tee shot. I had 17 very solid tee shots. You know, approach shots were a mixed bag after that, but, you know, that certainly helped make things a bit more competitive.
And with that, your first tee shot is away.
Again, not great, but not terrible. And again, in the rough, it's not too bad. It still ends up at like in the 90s. So yeah, that's almost, you know, a full, almost as if it's not impaired at all. So I'll take that for sure. The fast is going to move me over further away than I needed, but I'll be on the green.
Okay,
so
on the green.
A good amount of undulations. This is honestly kind of the flattest green that I've seen. So it looks like we're downhill most of the way, so I'm going to pull in a bit so I don't overroll it, and everything is going to the left. So we're going to head over. The brake gets stronger the closer we get to the hole. So I'm going to go over here quite a bit. All right, let's see. I think that was not enough, yeah, but hopefully it won't roll too far.
A little too hard.
Yeah, that was more than I would have liked. So uphill, but not that much, so I don't want to go crazy, but yeah, we're still 2 or 3 yards away, so I don't like this. This is a little beyond the safe spot. Come on! All right. I was worried it was going to stay too far over.
Well, have a good hole. We've got a par 4 for this one.
All right, a par 4. All right, 317. I like that too.
60 to the pin.
With the extra power and all that, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. A little bit of a kick to the left. It says perfect, but somehow it's flinging over. All right, I'll take that. I like that.
Here we go. This putt for birdie.
All right, now this is downhill, so I do want to be careful. Let's see. Let me. All right, it's definitely moving a bit over there. How far is the question? Probably too far there.
It's getting there.
Oh,
yikes, that went right by.
That did go right by.
5 feet left to go.
All right, so big change for these short ones where they're like 2 yards. Basically, the suggestions I've seen is, in essence, ignore the brakes and just kind of power through. So hit it hard enough that it doesn't matter, and just go to the edge of the cup. Oh. And that one burned me.
Just drop one shot.
And they did say there is a danger that sometimes you'll hit it too hard. So that one hurt. I'm not going to lie, that one did hurt. I was really thinking I was in great shape on that. Don't end up in the bunkers, please. All right, cool.
That was good. And here's your second shot on the third.
All right, well, I really can't go. It doesn't make sense to go that far out, so we're just going to hit the 3-wood. Decent. Not great, but decent. Not exactly where I wanted to be way up there, but...
For our third shot.
All right, now this... Now we'll go with the chip, but let's see. A lot of movement that way, so I'm going to chip over there. And again, full backspin. So that we kind of stop.
Here we go, 10 feet away.
All right. Really not a lot of movement, and it's pretty darn flat, so I'm going to pull this back. Come on. Oh,
wow.
Still almost slipped, but
down
gets ourselves back to even, so
and fourth hole
that's the kind of output we need. Oops, that's not what I wanted. All right, we're going to slow this roll down. See if we can make this work. The fast is going to pull it way over.
Heading left.
Just bounce me back. Get me. Ooh.
Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about
Would
it.
have been nice if it could have gotten on. I think this is far enough that I'm going to give it a chip. Oh my God. That went way further.
Par save, possibly.
All right, downhill, so it's going to run a bit. It's pretty significantly downhill where I'm starting. It's moving a little bit that way, so I'm going to move that way.
Well, the putt appears to be on the line.
Ah! All right, it did go. Thank goodness. I thought it was going to come back over further than it did.
And this holds a par 4.
And that's the other piece I've seen in a couple of the videos, is they said, unlike what you'd have realistically where when you hit it, it really ignores the lie that it's on. That isn't how the engine works in the game. So if the bead's moving right where you're at, like the ball will respond immediately no matter what you do, so that you have to kind of try to factor that into what you're doing.
Yep, that was a little bit off.
I mean, again, not a bad tee shot in theory per my measure, but not what I really would have wanted to have. Oh, no, I do not want. Again, let's see if can I go to normal? Probably not. Well, maybe. No. Wow. What do we do? Shoot. Because, yeah, the pitch is what gets you in trouble. I mean, it is a full swing. I think I have to go for it, but I don't like it. And that's why. The timing on the pitch is hard.
This one's your third. That swing was a little bit off.
Right. What? Wait a minute. It told me it was 50 yards, and that was 55.
Into this rough. This is like a hack and hope situation.
All right, that is bad. Oh my God. Yeah, and now it's going to do exactly that.
And this is your 5th shot.
Shoot. Like, that should not have been what happened. So this is going to go back 4. This is going to go back, let's say, 10-ish. So this is exactly like what I need. I don't know if I like misread it, but
well,
that's where I should have been to begin with.
The double bogey.
But golly, that like hurts. See, so this is beyond a little bit where I can power it through. So I want to be careful.
This putt's going.
Should be good. There we go.
Okay, well played.
All right, but the problem is I'm up 2.
And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par.
So that does not help me in any way, shape, or form. We did. All right. That's a big one. We got to get one up there.
This one's about 100 yards out.
All right, pretty much flat on. It's 10 feet up, so we're going to just leave it. Lie's going to move me a bit. Somehow way slow. I don't get that, but okay. All right. So again, because it's 6 feet up, we're just going to stick with it. Oh, come on.
Okay, here's your 4th.
If it had gone toward the hole, like my direction is perfect. But, man, this is...
Good job out of the sand. Well
this
done.
is not helping me at
this
all.
About 9 feet from the cup.
All right, it's downhill again. A little bit, pretty substantial slope. Darn it. Ah.
Okay, double bogey coming up.
All right, now this one should be kind of the power through.
Nicely
That almost
played.
jumped. That it was almost too much. Man, 2 double bogeys.
4 over for you. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the 7th.
All right, I'm going to go back a club because we're losing 18 feet of elevation.
Yeah, you definitely didn't hit the sweet spot with that one.
Ah, slightly off. Darn it.
A little off on that approach, but that's okay.
All right, let's see what we can do. And up, and okay, it did stick.
Save.
All right, it's uphill. Little bit of movement to the left. Gonna try that. Move over. Come on. Thank you.
And that's your par.
I'm not quite. I'm getting too close to the left of the cup
You sit at 4
as those go, so I'm not enjoying that part.
To a par 4 here. Well, that's
Ooh.
Not far fast.
No.
And setting up now in the deep rough.
Oh boy. Well, that is not what I needed. Okay, decent. But again, that should have been my first shot.
And nicely done. We're back in the fairway.
I'm in pretty deep.
This is our 3rd shot.
I'm pretty deep in the hole here. This is not good. All right, well, as solid a shot as I'm going to get.
Yeah, this
way too far.
Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time.
With the height difference, I really was not expecting that again. Just get close. Come on, stop rolling.
Okay, nice to leave that sand behind us. Let's putt and move on.
All right, up the hill, but again, not much. It's short.
Bogey and we'll move on.
So let's see what we can do.
It could be a good one.
All right.
And the putt drops.
I'm just getting too close to the edge.
5 over for the day.
I mean, that's consistent, I guess.
Fly here on the 9th.
So I just need to make an adjustment on the read a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Wow, where do I go? Where do I go? Just don't know that it's gonna clear that.
Great swing.
Well, it's 102 and it's perfect, so all right, cool. It did get over. Eek, I did not like that bounce.
Here, 145 yards away.
All right. So we'll see. Ay, ay, ay. I kind of felt that you could see the swing a little bit. No, that's not what I wanted. All right, decent, I think. Oh, off on the edge. Not what I expected.
This one's your 4th.
Shoot. Well, these are making for rough times, that's for sure. Come on, just stop. But it's a bogey again.
Looking good.
Oh my god. My goodness, how did that go and do that?
And that's 7 over par currently. Here we go. Par 5 ahead of us. Let's see what happens.
Well, this is not doing well for how I did. Getting a weird, just a weird swing. That was not good. I almost felt like I lost the stick almost, so need to figure out what's happening. All right, that was much more comfortable. Like I felt like I had control there.
That was good stuff. And this is your 3rd shot.
All right. So we're going to flop this. Oh my goodness, look at that lie. Just stop and don't go anywhere. Thank you.
Okay, 11 feet to deal with. All
right, yeah, it's about there, but Where are we gonna go on the side roll? God, I'd love to get... Oh, this is just for the birdie. I thought I was going for the eagle. I didn't get up in 2, though. That's right. That's not going that hard.
This one's on a good line.
Cool.
Amazing.
Amazing.
And you are 6 over par at the moment. And here we go. Par 4 in front of us.
All right. Yeah, there's some ridiculous holes here. I'll tell you that.
Oh my goodness. This one's not gonna land, I don't think.
No, you're such a funny man. But like
Setting
it
up
gets
here
like
about,
ridiculously
100 yards
thin
out.
on those some of those layouts. So it is a goofy design. Let's see. I don't want to go down and come up that hill, so I'm going to do this, even though I'm probably going to be short. But I think that's going to be the smarter play. Well, that doesn't matter. I don't understand what happened there, but... Ay, ay, ay. Stop, please.
Yep, that'll work from there.
Yes, it will work,
I believe
but
this is for your par.
it's just a par, so it doesn't help me much.
No, it's going right by the hole, isn't it?
I was worried about that.
Good luck here. 8 feet to the cup.
All right, this is straight on, uphill a bit. Oh, come on.
There it is.
Oof.
And you're currently 7 over.
Giving strokes away again.
And we're on the 12th hole of this one now.
I mean, we're solid-ish, that's for sure, but don't know
This
what.
one's heading a little bit to the left.
Ooh, nice kick. Oh, not so nice kick. What is going on? So you can kind of see when I talk about the...
What will happen here?
All right, way uphill.
I'll just be quiet and watch and see how
So it's pushing it up a little bit, but really nothing other than uphill. Oh, no, it's off the blade a bit here. So let's deal with that. It's not moving at all, is it?
Oh my goodness. And this will be your par
Okay,
putt
now
here.
this should just be a get it in there and power
Alright,
through the
let's
break.
Head over to the next hole, see what we can do. And 7 over at the moment.
So the key is get
Here we
close
go,
with the
par
with the
5 coming
putt,
up.
and then just make sure you're 2-putting all the time. So that's
That
really
was an
what I'm shooting
extreme
for.
amount of force.
It's just a matter of, you know, can I get that
This is
every
about 2
time or
feet
not?
From the pin.
Wow. What do we do? I'm going to go over there. Oh, all right, we'll go back here because it's going to kick. It's interesting, I'll tell you that. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I don't know that we could have got a better bounce than that.
All right, we'll take that.
I will take that.
And from 23 feet away.
Oh boy. Pressure is on. All right. So we're uphill a little bit in the beginning and then it flattens out. So in theory I need a little more power. Man, I want to be safe though. I don't want to go too far. I'd almost rather be short and get it. So I'm going to do that and take my chances. And again, it's pretty fast off the blade. Let's see, where's that hole? All right, I am short,
All right,
but that's okay.
Peace out. What'd he say? Oh, that shot was a beauty.
All right.
That's 6 over for the day. And here comes hole number 14 at us.
Man, can I make it? That's pretty solid, so... Oh, it's going to hit the sand, isn't it? Darn it. Ugh.
Okay, and from the green side bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close.
Really? So now is this really going to do what it's saying? Is it really going to go back 70, which would basically be 12? So that would put it at 27. So that's exactly what I need. Let's see. Just looking hopeful. Slow down. All right.
Okay, we're out of that bunker. A little bit of work left to do, but no worries.
It is
Here
downhill.
we go. This drops, and you get a bird. Looking pretty good. That's in there. It's
All
your
right.
fourth birdie of the day. Sitting at 5 over par for your round. Here comes hole number 15.
So there was no secret to reading. It just kind of explained again. You're kind of trying to visualize where you think the ball's going to go and aiming based on that. So there's definitely a lot of whatever, but I found, you know, I think 3 videos by people I've seen that are decent. Probably the most useful one was by someone called Midnight or Mr. Knight, or I think it's Midnight is the channel, but I think his he goes by Mr. Knight or whatever. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but that's where I got a lot of information. And of course,
Approach is heading left. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole.
all right, so let's see. 10 back, that would put me at 35, so that's too much. So I really need to be here. Oh, I don't like the very fast, but it actually worked out very nicely.
And sitting at
Would have been nice if it had gone in. That would have been excellent.
Here comes a par 4.
But no such luck. All right, so we've got the driver. Felt a little off. It might be. Let's see. We'll see what kind of bounce we get.
Well, that won't do, will
but
it?
hopefully we'll still be in the. Yeah, we're in the
Second
90s,
shot
so
on the 16th.
we'll take it. I'm probably gonna stick with this because 10 is too much. Again, I do not want to hit over the green. Doesn't matter when I blow it with these things. Oh, interesting that the paths are sand. Alright, so let's see. If I'm hitting normal out of there. Wow, that's like too much. I think it's too far. But
setting up here for your 4th shot.
Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Okay, here comes a 9-foot putt.
Alright, and that is slightly downhill, slightly over. It's not going to move. Oh.
And the bogey putt drops.
Alright.
6 over par on the round.
And again, it's not great. And again, you know, being able to suddenly turn myself around in one event would be maybe wishful thinking. But, you know, if I can... Oh, come on, don't. So yeah, a little, just these undulating crazy fairways, I don't know that I like them. I mean, I'm not lying when I say I think it's a little goofy the way they're built. I mean, I saw there was some complaining of people that like a 5-year-old developed this course, but I think that's being a bit harsh.
Good stuff.
But
this is what our 3rd shot's looking like.
All right. You know, I'm almost thinking I'm going to go there and just then let it roll. I won't slow it down is what I'll do. We'll see how that works out. Yeah, it didn't roll much anyway, so.
Down to 5 over par.
Alright. So basically flat. A constant movement that way. Gosh, it would be lovely to get the birdie, but just not sure. Come on. Ah! So close.
Good luck, 7 feet to go.
And a little too far, I'll tell you that. I don't like how far that went.
This one's tracking.
Shoot.
Well, it's going right by the hole.
That's how close I needed it. Because then at this point, like, that's one that I can power through.
Down, and that's for a bogey.
Darn it, we're sitting here at
back-to-back bogeys.
like +7 is the
Let's see how you
thing.
do
I
here on
can't
the
seem to shake myself loose of that. I keep hitting like the pad or something.
Yeah, we'll have that. And this is somewhere around 155 yards out.
Alright. It's almost too much, so I'm going to shrink this back.
Can't place my
God.
finger on it. Something was off on that swing, though.
Yeah, something is off. If I could get the
shot.
approach shots, I'd be way better off. I'll tell you that. Alright. So, in theory, it'd be like 45. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I am up there. It's going to be a long putt.
Par.
That is going to be a long putt. Pretty much flat. Again, a bit of movement that way. I go a little bit more. Too much.
No. And this one's 7 feet away.
Come on, go in.
And finishing your round with a bogey today.
So, I mean, I did have, what, 4 birdies. So it's certainly not bad. But, and again, it's under 10.
Over par on the scorecard.
I still have yet to get 4 under 10 rounds. It killed me last time with the wind and whatever.
Thanks again for taking
But
me around the course with you
plus
today.
8, obviously, again, we got to do better. But I do feel like things are picking up. I just need to then get those better approach shots. If I can run that together a little bit better, I think I'll have some better luck. So we'll see where we end up. Alright, just a basic fitting again. I don't really need any of those. At this point I'm fitted out. But we'll get going in a little bit. And if you've enjoyed this but haven't dropped a like, please consider that. If you are not a subscriber yet, please consider that. And I will see you next time.